casting dread. Ghostly wails fill my head, chasing demons lost in time. Sanity a steep climb. Off with his head she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Blood-stained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Off with his head she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Off with his head she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Bloodstained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Silence screams, hearts break, nightmares come wide awake. Warriors of woe take flight, darkened souls embrace the fight. Shadows crawl from the grave, whisper secrets dark and brave. Eyes that pierce into the night, monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread, spirits cry, beware, beware. In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeats slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twist.
Alright everybody, welcome to a surprise Bitey's Break stream. Give me just one moment. There we go. So, we're going to be playing, I'm going to be playing soon, probably in the next week or two, the tabletop RPG Neon Knights. And I've talked a little bit of good and bad about the game on stream the past couple of times. I want to clarify and specify unequivocally, I can't say that fucking word tonight, I'm sorry guys. I love the idea of Neon Knights. I think the creator has a lot of good ideas, and he is also, by my assumption, from what I saw, an independent tabletop RPG creator, right? Like he's not affiliated with Wizards of the Coast or Piazza or any of that shit. So some grace is expected and should be given. I will say if you go on to itch.io, you can find a free version, a free previous edition of Neon Knights. It is missing some shit, but it is a good start to see if you like the system. I strongly recommend you check that out. Give me just one moment. Thirty seconds. All right. I don't know why I'm asking for help or asking for a minute when there's no one on stream, but fuck it. I do this for me. So let's go ahead and put on some music. That is way too fucking loud. Alright, you guys should be hearing that music. If it's too much or too quiet, too loud, whatever, let me know. So let's go to character creation. So first step is choosing your occupation. Choose one occupation that you have done in the past or currently do. These occupations will impact both the traits of your character, your skills, as well as some role-playing aspects in-game. And then it'll give you a various skill. Some of these skills are interesting, and some of them are much more broken than they appear at first glance, in my opinion. Here is what I mean. Let's look at the occupations. So, actor, you get a bonus to persuasion, to history, to investigation. Your willpower isn't as high. You've probably done some cocaine. And your mental fortitude isn't as high. Makes sense. And then, I like this, any other kind of entertaining action to influence a role in amicability, persuasion, or diplomacy, roll with an added +3 bonus. That is just such a beautifully vague, shenanigan-friendly ability. I personally love it. Is it overpowered? No. But it's so great. Light steps for assassin is... I don't know how I feel about it. Because... So, before we get in, I want to show one of the major weaknesses of the Neon Knight book. If only to keep me from bitching about it a million times later. So, here's an example of what I'm talking about. Promise Damnation. If your character is a neutral to evil character, roll with a +5 to your death save rolls. Awesome, okay. You'll notice evil only appears once in this document. So what are the alignments? Is it just good, neutral, evil? Is it lawful, good, chaotic, neutral, etc.? I don't know. The word alignment doesn't appear in this system. Or in the book. Hey, neutral. Does that appear anywhere else? Doesn't look it. Nope. It's a bunch of little things like that. There's a implant you can get later that increases your carrying capacity by 50. Cool. How do I figure out my carrying capacity? I don't know. Book doesn't tell you. So there's a lot of... If you're going to run this game, just know you need to start planning ahead of time, because there's a lot of things that your players are not going to know how to do. But that's my rant on this. Let's get back to character creation. Hold, please. Yeah, no thank you. All right. Also, I apologize, but I realized a few minutes ago that my only caloric intake today has been a pack of ramen. So, I'm eating some food. We are doing professionalism. So, we're going to start out at level 1. Our AR starts as 5. Our HP is 1d4. And for those of you familiar with old school D&D, yes, you do have to roll that 1d4 at first level. And then your MR starts at 20. AR is armor resist, it's basically your AC. MR is your mental resist. As you get more implants, your MR will go down, so it's very much a balancing act. Now, going back to occupations, I am making this character blind. My DM has told me nothing about what they plan. So, I am being careful. There's going to be an occupation. I'll go ahead and point it out now. In, what's it called? In a cyberpunk game or an urban fantasy game, which is what I usually run and work with. You're in a city. There are rules and laws. Talk with your storyteller. Talk with your DM, your GM, whatever that role is called, right? Here's why. The character I'm going to be making first is going to be a farmer. You'll notice they get a bonus to strength, to physical fortitude. Physical fortitude increases your armor resist and your hit points, so they're kind of tanky. And strength, while that does shout melee weapons, there is also a trait to let you get, or to add your strength to your accuracy with heavy weapons. But that raises a question. As I'm playing this game, do I need to justify why my farmer is wandering around the streets with a fucking minigun? If I do, that skill suddenly becomes much smaller, much less attractive. If I don't, that's great. And that also means something like Lawbringer is much more attractive, not because of any special ability they get, but because you can open carry. Like, you don't have to justify why you're carrying around a weapon. You're a cop. That is the justification. So, just like with any other game, talk to your DM. Again, your DM, your GM, whatever. Figure out if you're gonna have to justify wandering around with your weapon. Say I make my farmer, and I'm carrying around my minigun. And then the DM tells me, no, dude, like, you need to justify that. Like, you need to, a cop is gonna stop you if they see you. While my character itself is basically binary. Am I allowed to bring my weapon? Awesome, I win. And I'll explain more why later. Am I not allowed to carry my weapon? Awesome, I'm useless. Why am I here? I don't like that design theory. And again, I will give the game designer credit. He very much tried with a lot of the traits and special abilities to branch them out a little bit. But, so for our first character, as I said, we're going to be making a farmer. Where was occupation? Farmer, and that gives me it's all right there. Okay. So it was what? +2 strength and physical fortitude. +1 intelligence, -2 history. Where is history? And then we get farmer skill, seeds of life. Why did that? You know what? Whatever. Wow, okay. So, that may not sound like a lot, it's just 5 seeds. If you've ever played or read or watched something cyberpunk, you know that fresh organic food is it's worth its weight in gold. To put that in perspective, one pack of vegetable or fruit seeds costs 2 points. When you're choosing your supplies, you only get 6. So a third of your character's starting points is 1 pack of seeds. You start with 5. That's great. That's just great. So, two other occupations I want to point out before I move on with character creation. Gangster. Gangster is another one of those binary characters where either your party worked together and coordinated your backstory and you're awesome, or you didn't and you're underwhelming. So, intimidation, persuasion, intelligence, no diplomacy. Okay, right? Like, that's cool. That's a good start. You can build from that. Gangster skill, loyal ties. Create a name for your gang, or choose one from the organization list. Whenever a member of the gang interacts with you, you gain advantage, which works just like in D&D. On all persuasion, amicability, bartering, and diplomacy rolls. If they are in combat with you, gain +1 accuracy for each member of that gang in your party that combat. Again, I want to point out, your AR starts at 5. I have physical fortitude, so it's going to go up by 2 to 7. Now, I can get some armor, and that'll raise it up a little more, to be fair. But even a tanky character is going to have around 9 or 10 armor. A party of 4 is a free +3 accuracy. That's insane. That is absolutely just insane. And if you're all gangsters, and keep in mind, this does not say every party member must be a gangster. Every party member must be in your gang. Or part of your organization. So as long as you went and talked with everybody and made sure you're all on the same page, that's just an absolutely stupid free bonus. And I am deliberately not taking that. So, let's go back. Making a character. We chose our occupation. So now, we get, oh, excuse me, a free 4 points into any traits of our choosing. I will explain why in a minute, but the first thing we're going to do is up our strength to 4. That is absolutely going to be paramount for us. We are also going to put a single point in sharpshooting. And then we are going to go ahead and put a single point in perception. Because I like to know where the enemy is. It's nice. So once we've got that picked, Step 2 is done. We're going to move on to Step 3, choose an organization. So let's look through the organizations real quick. So, our choices are the Cyan Sun. It's a revolutionary group of mostly anonymous individuals who seek to fight the powers that be for anarchy. We're constantly at war against the JCPD, Jericho City Police Department, and other police forces, while also working with local gangs and confederacies to try and overthrow the corrupt powers in the city. We're anonymous. Dragon Tongue, we're a group of hired mercenaries. That's interesting. The Dragon Tongue are not stealthy when they complete their jobs, often resulting in mass casualties or arrests, but their prices reflect that. That's nice. I would like the collateral damage discount. Like, again, I like that that's in there. It's a small detail, it's stupid, but it's great. I love it. That kind of thing, I love that shit. We're not going to work for the government. The High Riders. We're a group in Jericho City that solely focuses on various drug distributions. That's interesting. They are mostly known for their mainline drug Haze, a powdered drug which creates a euphoric high paired with extreme energy. I wonder what that's a stand-in for. Truly the greatest mystery of our time. But there's the Jericho Peace Corps, which is also interesting. There's Medicina. Awesome. Various police departments. I like Red Scar. It's the largest mainstream gang in all of Jericho City. They are known to sometimes assist the local populations with things like food drives and charity funds, but always at cost of either recruitment or by taxation. I like that idea. It is a pretty standard trope in cyberpunk, in the cyberpunk genre, for that kind of thing to happen. So I think we're gonna do that. Cyberix, the second most populated gang in all of Jericho City. They're usually decked out with homemade biotech and are nearly drawn to losing their humanity with all of their mechanical augmentations. If you've played Cyberpunk 2077, they're Maelstrom. They're Maelstrom. It is what it is. And again, that's interesting, but I don't see this character, this farmer, as a member of Maelstrom. I kind of see them as Red Scar. They just want to farm. But they were recruited by the Red Scar against their will. And now they're working on a way out. I like that idea, so we're going to go with that. Give me 1 minute. Where is... Alright, so now that our organization has been picked, let's go back to making a character. Step 1 is done. Step 2 is done. Tell you what, let's go ahead. We'll mark it. Alright, use 7 points to perk points to choose perks. Now here's the important part. When we're choosing our perks, they'll say things like requires investigation +5. Not only does that mean you have to have +5 investigation, but it also uses 5 perk points to acquire, leaving you with 2. So, something to remember. Now, the reason why I wanted Strength 4... Again, this is a character that I see as not wanting to fight, but they very much have a General Ulysses S. Grant or Sherwin-Williams, not Sherwin-Williams, that's the fucking paint company. Sherman. God. It's late. But Basically, they have a very much, I don't want to fight, but if I have to, you're fucking dead, and I'm gonna do it by the most efficient, effective way possible, and then I'm gonna move on. No flash, no style, just very workaday. We don't have, so I want to talk about Party Fowler for a minute. Party Fowler is awesome for the roleplay. It's also a good perk, but we can't afford it at rank or at character creation. We just can't. When under the influence, lower your amicability, persuasion, and bartering by -2, but raise your intimidation, reflexes, and strength by 5. And then combine that with Disciple of Dionysus. When under the influence of drugs or alcohol, raise all your traits by 2. So, Party Fowler's penalty no longer applies. And then there's also Wine and Dined. When under the influence of drugs or alcohol, gain a bonus to the 3 you would have lost with Party Fowler. So, these 3 combined are fun. Why do I like them? We are going to be taking Heavy Weapons Handler for 2 perk points. Gain +1 accuracy with ranged heavy weapons for every point in strength. Always fun. So for us right now, that's +4. We're also going to take Heavy Weapon Specialist. That will take 4 more of our perk points, leaving us with 1 left. Add 1d10 extra damage with ranged weapons. Oh, wait a minute. Heavy Weapons Handler was the first one, not Specialist. I can read. Hey, Fee, how you doing? How's your night been going? Writing that there just to remind myself. Now we have 1 point left. Now here is where we have a choice. So first I want to look at Sniper Rifle. So, heavy bolt-action sniper rifle is a heavy weapon. Same with the heavy semi-automatic sniper rifle. Same with the heavy thermal sniper rifle. With higher prices. And again, are all 3 of them have reduced damage. Here's my choices. All of these are great. All of these are just amazing. The heavy bolt action, one shot, you have to use an action to reload after every shot, which makes sense. If we're 5 or more tiles away, which we will want to be, despite being slightly more tanky, that's +2 AC, combined with our heavy weapon handling of 4 AC. Hey, Mad, how you been doing? Ah, I'm sorry about that, Fee. That sucks. Migraines fucking suck, dude. I hope you're feeling better now. So, when using a sniper rifle, we only have perception +1, and we can only afford it. As long as we're 5 or more tiles away, we gain a +2 accuracy. If we're 10 or more tiles away, we will also gain a +3 to hit. For a total of +5. Combined with our bonus of +4 is a +9. And then we have 1 point in sharpshooting for a +10. At level 1, we have +10 accuracy. As long as we're far away. That's a lot. Again, we're slightly tanky and our AR is 7. And we roll a d20 to hit. I'm gonna try to make it fun, Fee. It's basically gonna be me bitching about this character I'm creating. My plan is to make 2. So, we're gonna take the scope sight. As our last perk. So again, 2, 6, 7. All of our perk points are spent. Now, another thing to remember, we're going all in on our kind of sniper heavy weapon. So look and see if perception has anything else that I care about. Not really. Studious is interesting, but I'm not gonna... I've gotta... No. So what does rolling to retain the information mean? Is that a separate roll from learning it? Do I have to make a studious check to see what I know, and then make another check to retain it? Because that's usually what retaining the knowledge would entail. I don't know. Again, I'm trying not to bitch about the game. I'm trying not to. It does do things I like. I even mentioned them once, I think. Alright, so we've got our 7 perk points picked. Now, put 8 points into any world stats. World stats are how the world sees me. These tend to be more role-playing than they are anything else. But perks. There we go, world stats. Yeah, world stats are purely for role-playing. So, from levels 1 to 3 in a world stat, players will either not acknowledge you or will have an adverse effect to the world around you. Level 1 professionalism may have executives perceive you as a slob or rude. Typo. Or a 1 in public fear means people may treat you like a pushover. 4 to 6, there's some impacts to the world around you. And 6 to 9, the entire city is impacted. Level 10 is your presence is known throughout the entire world. The maximum world stat you can reach is 10. There are 7, and we have 8 points. So, what do y'all think I should take? We're a farmer who wants to leave the gang they're in. They just want to fucking plant some stuff. They were recruited into the Red Scar gang against their will. And now they're trying to leave and just grow food and help people. They're a good dude. They mean well. And they've got a heavy-ass sniper rifle. Right now, public fear should probably be higher. Just because of our gang ties. What's street cred versus street smarts? Street smarts, your general knowledge of the streets of the city, giving you an edge when traveling in cityscapes, okay. Street cred is your respect among street dwellers rather than the general populace. That sounds good to me. I don't know about the respect. Because we're already taking public fear just because of our gang ties. I do love the street smarts. That absolutely needs to be... We'll keep that at 2 for now. Tell you what, let's lower public fear to 3. We'll raise street smarts, not street cred, to 3. And that gives us 2 points. They really are. I don't see them as very stylish. Again, they're very much that kind of workaday. If I have to kill somebody, I'm just gonna kill them. I don't care if they know it was me. I don't care. I'm just gonna put them down and move on to my next task. That's kind of how they view everything. Professionalism, I can see. They really are. The main difference is fame is just with the average Joe Schmo. Street cred is with the other gang members, with the other street thieves, with the shitty side of life. That's your level of proficiency, or your level with net runners and shadow runners. Please don't sue me. I think I am gonna go with the respect like you suggested. I think that's gonna be our 2-pointer. So now that we've got that done, roll for wealth and health. So hold, please. All right. So with health, you just roll a 1d4 to reveal what health you start with. However, because we have physical fortitude 2, physical fortitude used to resist damage adds +1 to your HP and armor resist for every point in physical fortitude. So. Oh shit, okay. We have 1 hit point, +2 from our physical fortitude. We are starting out with a massive 3 hit points. This is gonna go great. So, really doubling down on that sniper rifle plan. Right, I do not have the HP to survive this gang life, dude. But again, to put that HP in perspective, let's assume I get the worst sniper rifle I can. Alright, we're going to go with the heavy bolt-action sniper rifle. We're not, but for this purpose. That's 1d12 damage, plus my 1d10 from having heavy weapon specialist. I do at minimum 2 to 22 damage. Okay. Yeah, that's... I am almost guaranteed to kill me in 1 hit. So, yeah. That's why I want out of the gang life. But we've got that, we've got that. So going back. Each character must roll unless otherwise specified their wealth and health. So we did our health. We have 3 fucking hit points. This is gonna be beautiful. Alright, so roll a d12. Alright, let's see. Roll 1d12. Wish me luck. 5. I start out with $12,000. Here's the problem. Okay, so we are limited. That's okay. That is okay. It's not great, not beautiful. We are absolutely going to start with that heavy semi-automatic sniper rifle. Just because being able to fire 5 times before we reload is way better than having to reload after every shot. That is just such a huge difference. But let's go back to our character. Where is our cash? We have 12,000 to play with. I am not going to worry about residency right now. Oh, here's where it's chosen. That's right. So, here's where it gets a little complicated. Choose your biotech and supplies. When creating your character, you have 10 points to buy biotech with money you rolled in the wealth section. Each biotech has a specific point amount. Also, biotech has an MR penalty. You cannot go below 1 MR. Also, you're allotted 6 points for supplies at the start of the game. Each item is 1 point unless otherwise specified. Your character will not always start with a weapon, transportation, or residence. You must choose the ×1 weapon option on the supplies page in order to obtain weapons. You can choose any item you want, as long as you don't exceed that 6. So, we're going to do supplies first. We get 6 points. An unclaimed bounty? That's tempting. We have to take ×1 weapon. We don't have a choice there. So, Bag of haste. Snorted powder used to increase accuracy and movement. Once again. I love the pill bottle. Roll 1d20 for random effect. That's just great. A residence cost 4 points. So I think I'm going to make that my character's kind of starting quest. They want out of the gang and they need to find a house. They don't have one yet. mysterious chemical. See, I hate this. GM decides effect. No. Why are you making me roll a 1d20 to determine the type of chemical if the GM is just going to fucking decide what it does? No. If I'm going to roll a 1d20, spend 5 minutes putting in a table. It's a minor thing, it's a little thing, but that's one more thing you made the DM do that they didn't have to, and they shouldn't have had to. End that particular rant. It's... I'm trying not to talk... Again, from what I was able to research, this was just created by a dude, right? Like, this was not created by a 20-person team out of Hasbro or a 15-person team with union artists out of Piazzo. This is a dude. A little bit of grace is expected and should be given. And I want to give that grace. But there's just so many little things on here that this game was not ready to go to market. Not in my opinion. It's got great ideas. I love a lot of the stuff it does, or tries to do, specifically lore-wise. But it was not ready, in my opinion. If you're going to play Neon Knights, if you want to look at it or check it out, I absolutely encourage you to go to itch.io. You can find the free version 1 edition there. It is missing some things, but frankly, it's not missing anything that the paid version isn't missing. Not really. Like, I don't think the occupations are in there. Which, sure. But I am a dude. And that's why I want to give some grace. Because I know with my own game there's going to be some shit I missed. I know it's going to happen. I am going to pour over this thing a million times. I'm going to send it out, you know, for people to buy. And 10 minutes after it's available for purchase, somebody's going to make a post. You misspelled a word on page 218. Like, I know that shit's going to happen. You said that after you do a standard action, this happens. But this can't physically happen because you made a mistake. And I know it is. I know it is. Because that shit happens even with the big companies. Right? Like, it happens. So I'm trying to show grace. And again, like I said, there are parts of this game that I like. I just... yeah. So, movement. Obviously, I need to know more by playing. That being said, that -1 movement is a lot bigger than you think. In order to move, so you see a lot of, like, gliding feet when wielding a melee weapon. Add an extra +1 to your movement. Here's why. Is it under combat? So, yes. Movement is determined in combat using a 1d6 dice roll to determine how many tiles you will move on the map. You cannot go lower than 1 movement. If you try to shoot, you've missed a couple times. You've missed a couple. But here's the thing. If you try to shoot at somebody that's outside of your range, not only do you take a penalty, but you roll with disadvantage on top of that penalty. Getting even 2 or 3 bonus movement lets you kite. It lets you dance outside of your target's range while still plugging them. Movement is absolutely vital. And again, the bonus armor just is not worth that movement penalty, in my opinion. Again, I haven't sat down and played it yet, so maybe once I actually throw some dice, my opinion will change. That certainly happened. But oh, I kind of like the Raider armor. But again, let's say we got the JPC combat armor, right? We spent 3 of our points there. Our AR goes by 6. Awesome, that's a shitload. We took a -2 penalty to movement and initiative. So the most we can move in a turn is 1 to 4 tiles. Again, that +6 AR would raise my AR to 13. And I'm a tankier character armor-wise. I'm not the tank, but I am tankier. I'm already +4 plus my 1 sharpshooting, so +5 AC, +7, +8 if they're 10 tiles away. I'm hitting them on a 5. And it's not even that, because I have another +2 if they're 10 plus tiles away. So, +9, +10, because of the bonus from sharpshooting. So I have a +10 to hit if you're 10 plus tiles away. And I can tag you 15 tiles away. That 13 armor isn't shit. I roll a d20 and I hit you on a 3 or more. And again, I'm going to be doing 1d12 plus 1d10. That is too much accuracy. Like, everybody jokes about old school Vampire the Masquerade being the game where everybody has 7 hit points and does 35 damage. It's a joke. It's not that far off. But there are other ways to survive. How do I want to say what I want to say? The cyberpunk genre is known for being a meat grinder. If you haven't watched it, go watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners for an example of what I'm talking about. It's a solid anime. It's not the end-all be-all of the cyberpunk genre, but it's a damn good introduction, especially for this. Your character is going to die. You do not get happy endings in Night City. Sorry, Jericho City. It just doesn't happen. And I get that, and I get that that's what the creator was going for. But there is a fine line between a meat grinder that is playable and a meat grinder that is just a fucking meat grinder. Why am I bothering making a character backstory when I can slip on a banana peel and die? There's just not enough defensive options. So, what are we gonna do? We don't want... Damn. Damn. So what do I care about? We're probably going to want a smartphone. That's only 1 point. So we've got 2 points spent out of our 6. That is very tempting, but... And again, there's a lot of these where, like alcohol, roll 1d20, but there's no table. Why am I rolling a d20 instead of just make that shit up? Because that's what you're telling me to do. Part of me wants a pet kangaroo. I really want a pet kangaroo for my farm. I'm not gonna do it. But God, do I fucking want it. We are gonna go ahead and pick up the Raider armor. That's 2 points. I think that's a good compromise. It doesn't give us a movement penalty. It'll pop our AR to 10. Not that that fucking matters. +2 to public fear, so our public fear just went up to 5. And that cost us 2 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 points left. Right, kangaroos are fucking jacked. Mostly because at this point I don't have the points to afford it. It costs 5 points. And I only have 2 left. I am gonna go ahead. Let's get a normal weapon holster for our last 2 points. And that'll be a +2 to initiative, which we desperately need. And that's our last 2 points. So, where is our... Oh, hell, is this another one of those... Oh, don't tell me. Oh, Gear Shifter is great. Dumb question. How do I determine my initiative? I see all these bonuses. Alright. Also, rant number 218531. In this handbook, there are only recommendations. No. Fuck you. Not fuck you, not fuck you. I personally hate this. I fucking hate this. Here's why. Now, I grew up with Vampire the Masquerade. I got my start with that, with D&D 3.0, 3.5, etc. House ruling things is a vital part of the tabletop RPG hobby, right? Like, I don't care how well written your book is, I will house rule shit. Every table plays a little different. That's why the bigger games like Pathfinder and Dungeons and Dragons started their Pathfinder Society, D&D Adventure League. That's why those started, was to give people a place where they could play, where they knew what the rules were going in, because every table you sit down and play at will have different things. So on the surface, if there are things, rules, perks, items, weapons, or biotech that you want to alter, remove, or add, please do so. On the surface, I like that. Because, again, house ruling is going to happen. You should encourage that. But I can't house rule something that doesn't fucking exist. I need a foundation to house rule off of. If you don't give me that foundation, why am I giving you my money? I'll just make my own fucking game with blackjack and hookers. But again, this is basic core shit. I'm gonna look again. Maybe I missed it. I missed things. If you're watching me rant and you know how initiative works in this game, let me know. But here's the thing. You saw me do a search for initiative. Everything it popped up is just a bonus. Now, it's very easy to say, well, just pick your dex-like skill because that's what D&D does. But here's the thing. Let me go back to... Let me scan first to make sure I'm not missing it. Perks can increase your action amount, but as a default, only 2 actions are available with each character. With these actions, you may use them in any order, as well as multiple times, as long as you don't exceed your action limit. Okay. Your AR guards against projectiles and melee attacks. MR guards against hacking and microwave attacks. If an enemy rolls to hit and meets your AR or MR, they hit their attack. It should say meet or exceed the same way this one does, but that's fine. That's fine. Whenever you make a hacking attempt, you roll against the enemy's MR. Range. Also, this is what I was talking about earlier. Real quick segue. Range in Neon Knights functions by weapon type. you have to have line of sight. Makes sense. If you decide to use a projectile weapon farther than the range listed, not only do you shoot with disadvantage, meaning you roll twice and take the lower result, but every tile, so every 5 feet past the distance listed, subtracts 2 from your roll. So movement is good. But here are your weapons. Here are the status effects.
The lamplight flickers, the shadows crawl. There's something in the depths that waits for us all. The boss walks.
I'm not gonna rant about the AR. I'm not creating the... There is no... Okay. It doesn't actually say how to determine your initiative. So let's look at our traits. And here's why you can't just... Like what I was saying earlier. Oh, in D&D they use dexterity. Just... Here's dexterity. Just fucking use that. Used when doing acrobatic feats such as jumping, running, or balancing. Here's the thing. You know what else dex is used for in D&D? Determining your armor class, how hard you are to hit. In this game, that's done by your physical fortitude. Do they handle it like 5th edition? Or Pathfinder 2nd edition, where you base your initiative off what you were doing? So if I'm a thief currently sneaking, I would roll my sneak for initiative. Or if I was the lookout, I would roll perception, whatever. Do I use perception base? I don't fucking know. It doesn't tell me. I can't house rule something if you don't give me something to base my ruling off of. You are the game designer. I am not. For this game. This is your job, dude. And again, I'm sorry. I know I am coming across as very negative, and if you're listening to this, creator of the game, again, there are parts of this game I like. I love the setting. I love a lot of the perks you did, the way they interact. I love the idea. I love that you tried to give traditionally combat-related traits non-combat uses and vice versa. I like that. I think you did a good job at that. But the basics, the fundamentals... I'm sorry. This is why Daddy drinks. So I am going to have to talk with the person running this. I don't know what my initiative is, but I have a +2 bonus to it. Alright, so that's our fucking... That's our supplies. Alright, so now... Oh, first and foremost, we gotta get our fucking weapon. Because again, we're a sniper. We can't not have our weapon. Also, very minor rant. Brass knuckles are one-handed. They're a light weapon. They do 1d4 damage. They have +2 accuracy, and they cost $100. A baton is a one-handed weapon. It does 1d4 damage. It has +2 accuracy, and it costs $200. Why is a baton double the cost of brass knuckles? Anyway. Um... Right, pretty much, Mad. Again, it's frustrating. I want to like this game more than I do. I really do. And I will give him credit where it's due. This game is on version 1.61, so he has clearly been making revisions to it over time. I respect that. I love that. And I hope if he does hear me ranting, that he takes this in the spirit that I mean it, which doesn't match my tone. I know it doesn't. I want this game to succeed. I want him to succeed as an independent game designer. Fuck me, we need more of them. Right? Like, we need more people just making shit. That is the only way this hobby is gonna grow and continue. We need people like him. But fuck me, dude, you gotta do the basics. Oh my god. So brass is cheaper than whatever plastic they used for the material? Or for the baton? That's cool. Yeah, Dollar Store Town. Again, all of the music you're hearing is AI generated through Suno, and that's only because I was tired of copyright strikes for songs that I legally paid to use. Yes, we do. And the only way we're going to get more players, in my opinion, is if we put out quality material. I guarantee you, I am not the only one that has had these complaints about this game. The things I am complaining about are not opinion. Right? It would be one thing if I was like, I don't know why the Mechano Fist costs more than the baton, $100 more. Yeah, it does 1d6 versus 1d4, but you lose the +2 accuracy. Really, that's they should be equivalent prices. Like, that's an opinion. I don't know how to factor my fucking initiative is not an opinion. And the more we have, the more independent game designers charge money, even if it is only $10. I do want to clarify that this game is only $10. It's not a $70 D&D manual. It's also only 68 pages compared to, 680. But how many times has a new player paid their $10 for a game like this, realized it's unplayable, and just said, fuck it, I may have to, like, D&D may frustrate me, but it doesn't frustrate me like this. I'm just gonna stick with D&D, because clearly they at least can spell check their shit. They can at least tell me how to handle basic things. I'll house rule the rest. How many good game designers have lost out and had players just give up because they made it to something like this and stopped? We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. Again, I am not saying that this one-person team should be putting out a D&D quality book every year. That is not what I am saying. What I am saying is if you are going to charge money for a game, you need to at least handle the basics. You need to tell me how the fuck to roll initiative, because that's how combat starts. You need to tell me how much shit I can carry. if you're going to have something that gives me a bonus based on my alignment, you need to tell me how to figure out my fucking alignment. That is what I am talking about. Because again, I may be louder and more vulgar than a lot of people, but I guarantee you I am not the only one that had that complaint. Because when you go to Drive-Thru RPG, where this game is on, you can see a handful of reviews. And see that part. Also looking at Itch, it's a part of a bunch of charity bundles as far as I know. I love that he's including it in charity bundles. Do that more. All of us. We should do what we can to make the world a better place. Right now especially, the world fucking needs help. It shouldn't be on us, but it is. But again, let me go to Drive-Thru RPG real quick. Because I am in rant mode. I'm almost done with my fucking character. So it has 1 review and 5 ratings. Its average rating is 4.2. Its only review is from August of 2021. "40% 5-star, 40% 4-star, 20% 3-star, and then nothing else." It only has a handful of reviews, 5 ratings. So 40, 40, 20, that's what? 2 5-star, 2 4-star, and a 3-star. That, and then no one else has bothered reviewing it. No reviews are worse than 1-star reviews. My opinion. From my time in retail. Oh, fuck you, Time. What did you clip? Team should be putting out a D&D quality book every year. This one-person team should be putting out a D&D quality... Fuck you, Time. That may actually be the first clip I actually delete. Because out of context, that is fucking bad. Fuck you too, Mad. You do better. I'm ranting over here. I'm gonna make you all wait while I fucking remember how to do this. Alright. That clip is deleted. Say hello to my main man, Edgar. No, again, Time, no offense, you know I love you. Thank you for clipping me. It's always funny. Fucking maliciously supportive. Yes. I don't remember what movie that's from, but I remember. So, going back, we have 12,000, as I said. So let's go ahead. We can't afford the heavy thermal sniper rifle. So let's go ahead and do the heavy semi-automatic sniper rifle. So, +4 accuracy. If I could spell correctly, that would be awesome. So +4, +5. We're at a base +5. So -4 AC within 5. So that's a +1. +5 normally. Where was it? 5 tiles away. Awesome. So we want to be in that 10 to 15 tile range away from our target. Oh, let me start the music back up. And now you know why I still haven't finished this character, because every time I fucking try. I'm gonna call him fucking Jehoshaphat. I don't know why. I just like that fucking name. So, going back to character creation. We have 10 points to buy biotech with our money. We spent $2,500. So we're at 9,500. I want to check. Cool, how do I get a critical? Is it just on a 20? Doesn't say. Cool. Night Fee, take care. I hope you feel better. I don't know how I get a fucking critical. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna stop ranting. We're gonna look at biotech. So, age slow. This is extremely tempting. That is extremely fucking tempting. Oh. But that's -9 MR. And I don't have fuck all for MR. Someone could hack the shit out of me. Oh, but it's almost worth it. Arclight Digits is also interesting. Tell you what, I'm not gonna pick it yet. I'm gonna put it in the notes section. As I'm scrolling through, if you see something that you think is interesting for our former gang member turned farmer, let me know. Awaria +3 to perception? That's absolutely insane. What? Oh my god. Okay. Beast mode. Inject naturally made steroids. 24/7. Oh, that's... That is interesting. It's a... God. I only have like 9,500 bucks left. Hey, Morta, possible ban evader monitoring. You're saying the exact same thing someone else did earlier in my stream, almost to the word. Yeah. Goodbye. It's nice to know that I'm getting popular enough for the bots to want to try to spam. That's how I'm gonna interpret that shit. Beast mode does a lot. Role-playing wise, it would explain why I'm trying to get away from the gang. They fucked with me. You may ignore fall damage. Let's see, because I'm fucking curious. How much fall damage do I take? No one knows. No one fucking knows. I mean, 150 feet, that's what, 7 stories? No, it was another, hey, champ, I really like your stream. Why don't you add me on Discord and we can be... No. Alright, a typical commercial building in the US is 12 to 15 feet. So, we'll say 15. That allows me to fall off the 10th story of a building and survive. And ignore fall damage. That's interesting, but again, it is absolutely infuriating to me that you included an ability and didn't include what it actually does. How much damage am I ignoring? Now, falling from the 10th fucking floor will kill you, so... This is tempting, if only because I can take the elevator up to the 10th floor, snipe the president in his fucking motorcade, and then just fall. And be fine. What's your exit plan? Going down. It's really tempting to just... Okay, so... If I take just these three... That's the rest of my money. But... Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. You know what? We're gonna do that. So, I love the idea of this character. This is a former gang member who became a sniper while he was working for this gang and just wants to plant some fucking corn. So, my Awaria... Also, I'm gonna have, like, no MR. And that's okay. We gotta have a weakness. So, +3 to Perception. Five. 10. I can't take all of them. I only have 10 points, so... we're gonna give up the Awaria. As much as I love that. We're gonna take Beast Mode and Break Shock for 10 points. That is all of our biotech. That is 8,500, so I'm down to $1,000. And then once I've factored these out, we can, if you go back up to the beginning of biotech, characters can start out with 1 free points and globals biotech installment, but its MR penalty is increased by 50%. So we're going to look and see how we're doing on MR after this. Farmer boys, get it done. My god. This is such a stupid character. I love it. I love the idea of the game. I want him to succeed. I want this game to be improved. But fuck me, is it giving me an aneurysm. So, we're going to do Break Shock first, because there's nothing I really have to calculate. -8 MR. -12 MR. We can't go below 1 MR. Oh. Oh, we can get hacked like a son of a bitch. So, Beast Mode. Increasing HP by 1d8. 6 more hit points. So we went from 3 hit points to 9 hit points. That is nice. That alone, I think, is worth our inevitable microwave death. Raise 4 traits by +1. So, we are absolutely... So here's the thing. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to explain what I would do and why, but then I'm going to do what I'm actually going to do. If this was a character I planned to play for more than just a one-shot, I would immediately put those 4 points in willpower. Immediately. Because then, if we happen to survive, which I don't think we're gonna, but if, the next time we level up, we can start picking up those willpower perks that I mentioned before that give us a bonus for getting shit-faced. That would absolutely fit this character. I love the idea. This is a one-shot. We're not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to raise our strength to 5, because that will also increase our accuracy with our sniper rifle. And then our remaining 3 points are going to go in sharpshooter, raising that to 4. So again, +3 more, makes that +2, +5, makes that +6, +9, makes that +8, +11, makes that +11, +14. So we can tag a motherfucker. But so we did that, Raise AR by 3, which we did. Did we do that already? 5, 7. No, we did not. Our AR is now a massive 13. Which means if I was trying to shoot me from 10 plus tiles away, I would need to roll a -1 on a d20 to hit me. This is gonna work great. I have no home, I have no car, I'm homeless. And our gang is mad at us because we're leaving the organization. So, we can delete that. Let me go back to character creation. Oh no, wait a minute. That Awara. We can start out with 1 free. It'll still cost us money, but it won't cost us points. Do we really want the +3 to perception? Is there anything else on here? Microscope guys is interesting, but we're not really the investigative type. This is tempting, but we can't afford it. Ooh, night vision. We're gonna take night eyes. I like night eyes better than... What is my normal vision distance? Let's fucking see. Does it say? No, it doesn't. What am I paying $1,000 to increase my vision distance from? I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna rant.
Ashes of tomorrow arise, though the night's full of screams and white lies.
I'm gonna plant myself a fucking home.
In the shadows they show,
Okay.
they'll burn brighter, they'll then never know.
So here's another question. Now, it doesn't matter because of the ones we took. But look at all these different biotech.
The streets
Are there categories?
whispers of ghosts
By that I
beneath
mean,
my feet.
synthetic core rebar arms replaces your arms with robotic arms that increase your strength by +3, makes unarmed damage deal an additional 1d6 when using your arms or fists.
Called my own.
Teeth places retractable blades in your fists, which makes your unarmed damage increase by 1d4 damage when using your fists. Can I take both of these?
Of tomorrow I rise. Though the night
Can I replace my hands twice?
demons dancing in the shadows they show. But I'll burn brighter, they'll never know.
Yeah.
The walls are crumbling, much like my past. But I
Where was the
won't
night
let
vision?
terror make
Was it
me
just called, yeah,
blind.
Night Eyes?
Memories, they get there, my sword in the fight.
So we're gonna go ahead and take Night
Cut
Eyes.
through the darkness with flickers of light. In the ashes of tomorrow I rise. Though the night's full of screams and white lies.
Cool, so we have night vision.
Dancing in
We can fall off the 10th story and be fine.
but I'll burn brighter, they'll never
And we're using naturally made steroids. Homegrown.
fall to my knees, not while there's
Yeah.
them high,
And we're fucking broke.
but I defy death.
And that, my friends, is Jehoshaphat, our level 1 farmer.
At the seams,
Yeah. I said at the beginning I was debating making 2 characters.
in the ashes
And I might
tomorrow I rise.
at least start the second one.
Though the night's full of screams and white lies, demons dancing in the shadows.
1 second.
But I'll burn brighter, they'll never know.
All right. This is he's done. I'm done. I do not care. Do I want to make another character?
Blood on the walls, shadows twist in the night.
Tell you what, I am going to read through the occupations real quick. Anyone who's still here, you tell me. No. I'm going to start making. Those of you that know me know I love unarmed motherfuckers. It's my favorite thing. So I'm going to start an unarmed character. Will I finish? Probably not. But for occupation,
Together through endless night. Chains rattle loud, scratching at the frame. Their whisper
Is that the only time unarmed appears in this fucking document? Oh my god in fucking heaven. Okay. How much damage does a punch do? Also, minor nitpick, but when I was talking with the other people playing the system, or making a character for our one-shot, they made a mistake, and it's a mistake I almost made, so I'm not bashing them. They were figuring out their armor resist, and they saw reflexes used when lockpicking and using sleight of hand, dodging attacks, or driving cars. Dodging fucking attacks. Does this add to your armor resist? No! Because why would dodging attacks have anything to do with resisting attacks? I do love me a slappy bitch. I just don't know if I have the mental fortitude to make me a slappy bitch. Especially since I can't find anything. Okay, so Power Strike requires Strength 2. If you're using no weapon, only your fists or legs, your attacks now do 1d6 damage. How much damage do my attacks do without Power Strikes? Also, I love that CQC senses is just if there are 2 or more other individuals in a 3x3 area around you. It doesn't say enemies or allies, just individuals. Yeah. It's up to the... I hate...
Like snow, it paints our skin. The fire within won't let them win. The safe room cracks as the voices rise, but fear won't rule. We ignite the skies.
I like the idea
Louder they scream, louder we stand tall.
of... Because this is CQC, and unarmed attacks are clearly CQC weapons. So I love the idea of extend your reach of CQC weapons by 10 feet, 2 more tiles. So I'm just ninja punching bitches 10 feet away. I love that idea. I'm sorry, an additional 2 tiles. I normally hit 1 tile away. Now I'm hitting 3 tiles away. I'm ninja punching bitches 15 feet away. I love that idea. It's stupid, it's great, but again, it's the little things that the game is missing that are the basis.
The stars are in mourning. A flame, a flame, a flame. You will know me. A flame, a flame, a flame.
Like pressure points on a 19 or 20 with CQC damage, deal 1d10 extra damage if you have intellect 3. I love shit like that. More of that, right? Like, that's great. It's So here's a question. Manual memory. When fighting with a bare body part, double your damage die. Requires history plus 4. So say I put my points into history. I also took the whatever one, the power strike. Where was it? So my attacks now deal 1d6. But I also replaced them with the teeth and the rebar arms. So rebar arms deals an additional 1d6. Teeth does an additional 1d4. Are they doubled as well?
The stars are in mourning.
Go ahead and say the line, Mad. I'm not going to finish this character. I finished the one, and I'm okay with that. Thank you, everyone who hung out with me tonight. I appreciate it. It was good talking to you. It was good ranting at all of you. I am going to give me 1 minute. We're going to see who else is running a game tonight.
Star, they make me star.
Ah. No, thank you. Dark Origins Act 1. I have no idea what Dark Origins is, but I am fucking down. So,
Wait a minute.
we are going to go ahead and check out Raven's Hammer.
The stars are in mourning. A flame, a flame, a flame, and you will know
You are good, Mad.
a flame.
So, raid has been started. Again, thank you everyone who hung out with me tonight. I will see y'all Sunday. Yeah. Alright, you guys take care. Be safe. See you next time.